Delia Codes, and this is my first node project. And one second, if you don't mind. Okay. Great. Alright. Sorry, Windows had a weird random update. Okay, so I'm Delia_Codes, and this is my first node project. Last time we built a sort function for our that we will use to access data that we get from our backend. We're integrating our backend and front-end data. And now we're going to build a series of functions that will take our backend data and hopefully get it to display to the user. Okay, so I don't have a ton of time. We should be streaming for about 45 minutes right now. Okay, so last time we had created a test for this this function, which I called days from current day. Essentially what it does is it returns the, it takes in the week's worth of meals and returns the objects, the sorted objects of that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a, so what we're going to do here is we're going to create a new, okay, so we've got kind of a game plan. We need to create a new function to access meals. And so we need to think, let's name it first. Access, access each day's meals. Each day's meals. Okay. And let's export this. And I don't know if I'm actually going to need all that, you know, in terms of that, all of those sorts of things. Okay, so let's export this, import this, and then we'll try to write a test for it. Okay, so from here, let's go here and go here and go here. Great. And then let's save and let's save. Okay. So let's see here. It renders, blah, blah, blah. I want to put this within yeah, this data in order. It displays it returns days based on current day. From backend object. Okay. And all right. So from here, great. Okay, so we're gonna say it, and then, okay, what is this doing? This accesses each day's meals. And then let's create a function here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Okay, great. And then okay. And then we're gonna say expect Okay, so let's see here. What is this? What do we expect this to do? We expect this to return an array, I think. Okay, so okay, so this takes in so what does it take in? It takes in weeks of meal weeks. No. It takes in week, which we're going to say an array. And let's do here. And let's give it a param. And then we're going to say week is a array of current week. And then from here, what we're going to say here is week, and then we're going to say week meals. Let's gonna say week of meals. I don't know. I mean, I feel like naming is such a hard thing. Okay, so it doesn't care about what the current. So I don't think it cares what the current day is because it's going to access it based on that. So let's go with meal object. And then from here, and then I think, so, okay. And then what does it return is the next question. Okay, so let's give it some data, right? Okay. And let's do that, and then we can do const meal of week equals that, and then const, and we'll take this and copy it, which was kind of like, okay, but you know, not terribly happy about it, copying. Okay, and then, okay, so that's week, and this is meals of week. And then, okay, so let's put these in. So let's do week, and then let's put meals of week. And then let's do expect. Okay, so let's put an expect right here. Okay. And then we're going to say to contain. And then let's see here. We're going to say geste. Okay, and let's see here. I don't know what it's going to return necessarily. So I think we need to write this not as a single line function right now. and then put in a return later. Okay, I need a small restroom break. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So, let's make this happen. Okay, I have no idea what this is necessarily going to return. So I'm going to say week.map. And then we're going to say we're going to say day. And then we're going to say meal object. And then we're going to use the bracket notation, and we're going to say day. And we're going to, let's try returning this and seeing what we get. Okay, and let's find out. Okay, we get an array of objects. Which is not a bad thing. Actually, we get an array of arrays. So let's do this. And then let's compare this to a console log of meal object. Actually, if you look, we know what meal object is. So it takes this, and then it doesn't do anything, but so it takes this, and it returns what's here. Expects an array to contain to be. I wonder if to be is the right one to use. Why does it not like this? I don't understand that. So I'm going to go okay. And we'll move on for now. Okay, so to contain... I wonder if we do a for each. I wonder if that's what we... Okay, this is weird. Oh, it's... Okay. My syntax is wrong. Okay, let's find out what happens. Weak.forEach is not a function. Okay. Maybe I need that. Okay. All right. I wonder if we just took like one of these objects. I mean, it's not going to be pretty. You know what I mean? But it'll be result assigned a value never used. And then let's do result. Okay. Seriously? I mean, it contains it. Oh my god. Okay, so let's type in 2b. Okay, to be called. Let's try 2b and just find out. Okay, let's try that. Great. Let's, instead of result, let's try. contains a value that's equal to that. Okay. All right, let's try result again real quick. And then this time, let's remove the array. No. It needs the array. Okay, let's make sure everything's the way it should be, and it looks like that is the case. So, great. Okay, so, let's see here. All right, let's commit this. First function down, probably like 3 more to go. Okay. Oh. Okay, so let's change this to access each day's meals in order. Let's make sure that the result is what we want. So, Wednesday is going to be guest day. So what we should see is I bid first, guest day second, and then this first, third. So let's fail it real quick. Actually, we're like super failing it because we renamed it. Okay, so let's go down and do this. And then do this. And then let's go up and okay, so let's find out. Okay, so this is first, yep. That's second, and guest day is last. Exactly. Because, and so the idea is that what this is doing is it's accessing each meal in order based upon that. And that is the thing I was looking to do in this particular function. Okay. So meals are accessed in proper day order, which is why that commit message is happening the way it is. And let me take a drink. And then from here, what we need to do is we need to, it still doesn't like map, but it's kind of a thing. Okay, so let's do, okay, so what's our next function going to be? Our next function is going to be so it takes in this. And maybe it's time to start from the ground up. And actually, this probably should be week's meals. But I'm not going to rename it again. Actually, I am going to rename it. Const And then we're going to say iterate over day each day's meals. Not each. Iterate over week, over days. It's not too bad. Okay, so what does it take in? It takes in meals for week. Okay, so what else does it do? Who the hell knows? Okay, so let's write our test for it. We're gonna write it at the end. And we're gonna say it serves up each day's meals. And then we're gonna do here, and then we're gonna do here, and then we're gonna do that. And then I feel like this should do it for me for some reason as soon as I write it, but you know. Okay, so we're gonna say, we're gonna copy this in the export. Yeah, there's a lot of like copying and pasting happening right now. Which, I mean, in some ways I appreciate, but it's also kind of like a pain, you know? Okay, so we're gonna put this in here, and then we're gonna do that. And I have no idea what we're gonna do with that. And then from here, we're gonna put this in import. And then from there, and then there, and then from here. Okay. So we're gonna say expect. And then we're gonna say const week's meals is equal to that. And oh my god, does this not like spread out at all? Okay, ESLint has just broken. ESLint has like abandoned me, which, you know, is a thing. But I'm like, oh my god, ESLint, what have thou done? Okay, so let's move that, and then let's move this, and then let's move each of these onto a separate line so it's not ferociously unreadable. Okay, and then you, and then you, and then you, nope. Perfect. I mean, I did copy it from the terminal, but I'm copying it from the terminal, frankly, to be a little bit more There we go. Okay. All right. So expect, iterate, every days, and then we're gonna say week's meals, and then we're gonna say to contain equal Okay, now it actually formats it. Seriously? Okay, and so let's see if we can... Let's pick that one. Okay, const result is equal to that. And then to contain equal result. And that should be roughly what it returns. Okay, so let's go, oh my god, down. Iterate over days is not a function. Is to a function. Put it in. Put it in. I mean, it's not. I haven't written it yet. Well, let's write it before we go during a conniption. Okay, where the hell is it? Maybe I didn't write it for a change. No, I wrote it. Aha. Okay, let's do this thing. So what I'm thinking is we need to do meals.week.map, and then we need to do day, and then we're going to do day. And let's see what that returns us. Okay, it contains what we want. Let's look at this accesses. Oh, right. I need to change this back to result. Okay, so let's, in here, let's make sure that let's do raise this time. And let's make sure that it does what we think it does. Okay. That's the thing. It doesn't necessarily do anything. And that's the important part, because what we want it to return is because it essentially returns an array of arrays. And this may be where like I'm getting a little bit like okay, so let's do day, and then let's do I, and let's put a parentheses here, and then do index, and let's do index. Okay, and then let's see if what that does. Okay, and this is where I go, okay, how does this work? Because this returns the first one, but it doesn't necessarily return any of the others. And I'm not sure if map is necessarily the right thing. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is necessary, I guess is the other thing that I'm like kind of a little concerned about. And this is why I think maybe I need to like not do this particular one. Maybe what I need to do, because this might be needed, but I'm not sure if it's needed. Let's leave it as day, and then actually let's do day dot map, and then let's do a map in a map. Meals, and then let's do return meals. And let's see what the hell happens. Who knows? Maybe it works. Test suite failed to run. Unexpected token expected. Okay. Oh, we're missing a parentheses. That's why. Yeah, I don't know if we actually need this. So let's do result. Do I need this? And then let's put a space, so that's happy. And then let's put a thing here so it passes. And let's make sure that okay, so our render is failing, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so iterate over days here. Okay. So let's see here. The important thing is I need to be able to send the data to the template. Which I don't know if I actually have a template in here. Okay, so let me see if I can find H2. Okay. I mean, I sort of have a template. Okay. So let's modify the schedule template, shall we? And then we might need to figure out a test for it. Okay. So that
is perfectly fine. And this is day of week. And this is going to be meals dot name, and then no map. And then we're going to do P. And then we should do meals.description. And then let's figure out let's modify the test for this. Because it worked back in the day, which is why we're not writing the test first. Even though potentially we should. We're going to say meals.description. Okay, great. And then let's copy the schedule template into our exports. Let's copy this back into our imports. Great. Okay. Expect schedule template. All right. So it needs this, and then it's going to take date of week, and then it's going to take a meal. It's going to take a name, and then we're going to do description. Actually, I don't think we need description right now. Let's find out if it works. Schedule template is not a function. Schedule template is totally a function. Okay, that is a function. And it takes in this and returns it. Okay. Did I not save something? Aha. The whole not saving the client. Okay, that works. Oh, it is time. Schedule template. Works. Okay, I need to go. I have a mentor meeting, but I will talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye. Delia_Codes.